What's going on, guys? I'm Caleb Sheets, and this is Inside the Five. Now, some of you may be wondering, Inside the Five, what the heck is that? And I'm going to tell you right now exactly what Inside the Five is. It is just a show that me, Caleb Sheets, or Caleb the Punter Sheets, as some of you may know me from the tavern. Who am I kidding? Not a lot of people watched that, so you probably don't know me from the tavern. But if you did, thanks for coming over here to watch. Now, as I was saying, Inside the Five. Now, some of you are probably wondering, Inside the Five, why the heck would you name a show Inside the Five? All right, so I'm going to give you 3 quick reasons why this is called Inside the Five. First, I was number 5 when I played football in high school. Second, each one of these episodes is supposed to be under 5 minutes long. And third, this number. This number. No, I'm just kidding. Third is, well, you know what? If some of you do know me, my nickname on the tavern was The Punter. Caleb the Punter Sheets. So a really good punt would be Inside the Five. So that's it. Those are all 3 reasons this is called Inside the Five. And now that we got all that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get started with today's episode. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the NBA Draft Lottery. And I know that some of you are probably wondering, Caleb, that was like 2 or 3 days ago. I know it was, but I didn't talk about it the first 2 nights. I was going to record this right away and then just was tired. And I know that's kind of dumb, but I was tired. So here we go. Here are my thoughts on the NBA lottery. The NBA lottery doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So the other night, the Pelicans won the first overall pick, followed by the Memphis Grizzlies, and then the New York Knicks got the 3rd pick. Here's what I don't understand. The Pelicans had a 6% chance. 6% chance to get the first pick, and they won it. 6% out of 100, and they got it. That is so dumb. They had the 7th best chance to get the first pick. Whereas New York, Cleveland, and Phoenix all had a 14% chance. And only one of them got a top 3 pick. Cleveland and Phoenix didn't even get a top 3 pick. Now, somebody tell me. How does that make any sense? How? I don't get it. I know a lot of people are probably just going to tell me, hey, Caleb, it makes the NBA draft more exciting because the worst teams don't get the best picks every year. Well, you know what I think of that? That is so stupid. You're like, oh, we don't want people to just intentionally lose games to get the best pick. Why the heck not? Why? Do you know how many years the New York Knicks have had to suffer as a crappy team just because of the NBA draft lottery? Let me tell you some stats about the Knicks over the last 15-ish years. The Knicks haven't had the first pick since 1985. 1985! The Knicks haven't had the first pick in over 30 years. And trust me, the Knicks have been one of the worst teams in the NBA for pretty much the last 20 years at least. And you know what blows my mind? They have been the worst team in the league 3 times in the last 14 years, never had the first pick. Never. And you know what? I just don't like this at all. I think that it's completely stupid that they have the lottery set up the way they do. I know that it's supposed to make everything more exciting, and it's supposed to make the bad teams not try to lose games to get the first pick, but what are we doing here? We're letting bad teams stay bad. We're basically saying that, yeah, you might have been the worst team in the league, but you're not even going to get the first pick. You're not even going to get a chance to make yourself better for next year. We're just going to let some, okay team have a chance at getting the first pick. And they're going to go from okay to being great in a year just because they got the number 1 overall pick instead of the worst team in the league. No, I have to admit, after I saw the Knicks didn't get the first pick, I had to laugh so hard. I just had to laugh so hard because Knicks fans were so much counting on Zion being their pick. They were the worst team in the league, and that means they deserved to have Zion on their team. I do not get it. The last thing that I'm going to say before we go is just this. Why is it such a big deal for the worst team in the league to get the first pick? If they want to be bad for an entire year just to get the first pick, let them. Just let them do it because you know what's fun? Seeing a really good player end up on the worst team and watching him turn that team around. That's all I'm saying. So I'm just going to leave you guys with this. I don't understand the draft lottery. I just think it's the dumbest thing in the world, and I think they need to go back to the worst team having the number 1 overall pick. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time, guys.